Now, most of you would have heard that residents and emergency services are preparing for widespread, intense rainfall to hit already flood-weary towns, especially in New South Wales from tomorrow. Joining me now is meteorologist Alison Osborne from Sky News Weather. Thanks for joining us, Alison. Tell us who's at greatest risk here across eastern Australia.
Well, you said it, Chris. Yes, tomorrow the Murray-Darling Basin will be in the firing line of some very heavy rainfall. It's set to develop overnight, stretching from Queensland through to northern Victoria and then persist all day on Wednesday. So a number of rivers already at flood are set to see renewed rises. Now, what we can see on our satellite picture shows a sign of what is at play today as this system heads east. There's moisture pouring in from the northeast of the country into this band of cloud. At the same time, warm tropical air is adding to it from the Northern Territory, culminating in this band of showers and storms we're already seeing this afternoon, stretching from Darwin all the way through to outback Queensland. And that has tended to rainfall across South Australia, including Adelaide today. As this system pushes east overnight, Chris, it is intensifying. Now, our rainfall rates here are shown. The darker the colour to red to black indicates the heaviest falls. So you can see from late tonight into tomorrow morning, heavy falls from rain and storms stretching from central west Queensland, focusing over outback New South Wales and then developing throughout the afternoon through Victoria's northern country. At the same time, coastal areas south of about Newcastle should see persistent rain from tomorrow late morning as well, but it pales in comparison to what is expected over the outback. Now, heavy rainfall is a risk for flash flooding across a number of outback towns, shaded in yellow, and as you can see, that stretches from border to border in New South Wales and then up into southern Queensland. Now, 24-hour rainfall rates are really packing a punch here, Chris. It does not rain this much in October as a whole, and this is happening in one day. Now, you can see the gauges filling here. Now, once you see those darker blue colours, that shows the potential for isolated falls of up to 80 millimetres, and that would be more than enough to break daily rainfall records. That's going back in some cases into the 1800s in towns like Burke, Cobar, Griffith, and even down towards Swan Hill and Shepparton. Most of their records hover around the 40 millimetre mark, or even up to 60 millimetres. So there is a real chance we'll see a number of rain records topple. The water really has nowhere to go either. It's like pouring water into a full bucket at this point, Chris. So we already have major flood warnings, and that means major roads likely to go under and also threatening properties and livestock in those river systems shaded in red. This includes the Namoy, Macquarie and the Lachlan River. Areas in the purple are indicative of flood watches. So communities are bracing for further river rises, and that goes all the way to the coast. The worst hit, though, very much inland, so we are keeping a close eye on that throughout the day on Sky News Weather Channel 601 if people want to stay updated. A quick look at our capital cities. The rain is reaching a number of them, but again, the heaviest totals are likely further inland. So rain developing in Sydney from mid-morning tomorrow, top of 20 degrees. Later on in the day in Canberra as well, expected to be 14, and for you in Melbourne to 17. Tasmania is remaining dry, but it will be a cloudy day in Hobart, reaching 14. Showers easing back in Adelaide after today's windy showers, and also developing in Perth, a top of 20. Brisbane, just a slight chance of a very late evening shower, otherwise dry, and storms are continuing in Darwin as well, Chris.
Just extraordinary stuff. Thanks very much, Alison. Alison Osborne, the meteorologist with Sky News Weather. It seems like it has not stopped raining in the eastern states of Australia for almost 3 years. And the reason I'm in Canberra this week, for my son's cricket tournament. Good luck. See if we get any overs bowled at all. But there are much more important issues out there. People have got to stay safe, especially watching out for flash flooding across all that area of Australia today.